what is new? What's possible?
Okay, very good. Well, we see overall using the technology that's available and trying to push the limits in terms of creating better lighting controls in general. So we talked a couple of years ago about the first introduction to the market of a matrix beam technology that Hella brought first to market in the Audi A8, and then it's evolved beyond that point. And that's very simply having automatic high beams. So basically having the high beams on continually, but then being able to control actively the light distribution such that you don't create glare or blinding to the people coming towards you or in front of you. So essentially shutting off parts of the pixels of the beam pattern to be able to ensure that you're not blinding somebody. So we started off with a 25 channel system, so basically 25 LEDs that could then be switched on or off or dimmed in order to create these tunnels of darkness dynamically, and we've continued to evolve that technology. So we're already at the point at which we're introducing in two to 3 months an 84 channel system for matrix beam, which creates that much more control of the light distribution. And then looking at the future technologies that are available, we're trying to bring in even greater resolution and control of the light distribution. So we even have cases where we look at taking an array of LEDs and putting a layer, a liquid crystal display, an LCD layer in front of it with 100,000 pixels to create that much accurate control of the light. And if you imagine that you have that much control of light, you can also start to do very neat things with the light distribution itself in order to provide a better driving situation for the consumer.
Well, it sounds like Hella is into a lot of things, and of course creating new technologies, creating new solutions is something that is your mission, I understand.
That's correct.
Well, how would you characterize your relationship with the automakers, the OEMs, and where does most of the innovation come from?
Well, that's a really good question and not an easy one to answer. So a lot of the innovations really come through collaboration, I would say. And that starts with let's say the semiconductor suppliers, through the tier 1 suppliers, up to the OEM, and all the way through that loop. So it's always a question of maybe one of those 3 parties having an idea of what they want to realize, and then asking the question of what is possible. Can this be feasible or not? And it may come from the other side as well to say, here's a new technology, we're not exactly sure what we can do with it yet or the full limits, but let's talk about what's possible and then come up with the innovation in terms of the way the feature is realized and what's delivered to the end consumer.